Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium.
Site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the Florida Gators offense making their way on the field to open this game. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
That completion makes it second in medium.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Gators have first and 10 here.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. The Red Raiders offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They wrap them up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back, but the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
He moves the ball out to the 15.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
So the defender jumps into the neutral zone. Offense gets a free 5 yards. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On first down, it's play action. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a draw play. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. But he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Illegal offense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Come to the line for second down and very short now. quarterback gets it out quickly. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They feed the fullback this time. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. 1st and long now after the penalty. Hands off to the fullback. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. 1st down and an eternity after that flurry of penalties. And now a carry here for the fullback. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They're able to get him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's complete downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. They misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here, and the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass caught. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. An impressive spin there. Breaking free at the 35. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Red Raiders pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Red Raiders will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Makes a quick catch. brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense going with the hurry up. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Going with the old counter run here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. Past the 50. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. And they've got him. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Third down play for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Offense getting set, second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the penalty bailing out the defense after they gave up a big play. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, For me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's looking deep here. He's got it out of the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Red Raiders trying to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. It's caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
He finds his man, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got his man open downfield. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Returner is brought down. Gets a start with the next drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
3rd down after that running play. And here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Crucial third down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. It's a quick grab. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. The Gators are in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But we stopped short of the first down. This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on second down. He'll hand it off. Tackled, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They finally corral him at the 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finding some room with the 25.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Looking to throw it again. This time a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Gators with 1st and 10 here.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Look at the pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Offside. Defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Critical mistake by the defense sets up a 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Keene. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Got space, looking to score. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaking free at the 35. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Linebacker shifting around now. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curve Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.